Here we go, I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, we are back with TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk, and I'm your host, TJ Quake, your Ghetto Gamer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm wearing mean green because today we mean greening with She-Hulk. She-Hulk Attorney at Law. What a stupid title. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on a comic book little flavor. A little bit today, we get into the comic book flavor. And that's right, because you guys all know I always talk about pop culture. I talk about movies. I talk about TV series. I talk about news. I talk about it all. But one of my greatest pleasures is talking about movies, because that's why we have the TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews, and you guys will be able to catch a lot of that on our podcast. If you guys check out any of your like Spotify's, your Google's, your Spreaker.coms, any of that kind of stuff, I got the links below. You guys can check out those reviews coming here soon. TJ&MJ Spend Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. Anyway, let's get into it. What are we talking about today? Well, we are talking about She-Hulk. She's the most powerful. She's the most powerful of them all. She's even got it up there with Captain Marvel. Just like Captain Marvel. Yeah. Okay. We got another one of the actresses that acts just like, what's her face from Captain Marvel. Yeah. We'll get into it. We got a lot to get into. So, for all you comic book, this is for my comic book people out there, people that like to follow the comic book lore. Okay. And I sometimes got to get on this kick. I got on this kick not too long ago about the new comic book that's coming out from Eric July. Yes, Eric July, Rippaverse, Mr. Young Ripper himself, who's got that new comic book coming out, Isom. Yes, I'm waiting for my copy to show up here soon. A lot of people have been buying this. This sucker's up to 3.5 million. This is where comic books need to get back to. Check out Eric July. Check his channel out. Rippaverse. That's right, because he's bringing the real shiz back, not this fake bullshiz that we got coming up right now with old comic book lore that's literally being changed by guess who else? You guys know, Disney. Once again, Disney Plus, Disney whatever, the woke flipnecks out there, okay, the SJWs, they all want to freaking get up on this whole She-Hulk thing, and there was nothing wrong with She-Hulk the way it was before. She-Hulk is a very well-known character. We all know who she is. We all know how she got her powers the real way. And I'm going to show you guys actually how she got her powers. I'm going to show you guys the real deal as opposed to the fake bullshit that they got up there right now that's on this new series that they got for She-Hulk Attorney at Law and everything. Well, of course, the whole show, the whole series is done up but nothing but by a bunch of feminazis. They got feminazi director. They got feminazi women working on the set. It's all women and it's all women power. And we're stronger and better than men. Okay. I'm waiting for you guys to actually show that. Let's see how much stronger you motherfucking women are in the ring when it comes to that. Let's get y'all in the ring, seems how y'all want to be equal to the men now. Y'all ready to go for it? Y'all ready? I'm ready. I'll take the first blow, matter of fact. I'll let you throw the first blow and everything. Hit me right here in the gut, and then let me hit you in the gut. We'll see who lasts. Everything and so forth. But that's reality. That's reality check. Let's go on to what they think is the reality. Let's go into that. Miss She-Hulk, and then we're going to get into this. She-Hulk, why don't you give us a little something? Give us a little something, Miss She-Hulk. Let's see what you got, She-Hulky.
Wow, Jesus, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. She threw the rock further than the Hulk did. She's more powerful.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
There you have it. She-Hulk. Bigger and better than the Hulk. There it is. I don't need to show you guys the whole freaking preview of the whole trailer because we ain't got much time. I ain't going to try to spend too much time on this craziness anyway and so forth because there ain't much to really talk about. But other than the fact that these people always try to act like they are better and yet they still freaking say that there's a patriarchy. Men are freaking keeping us from making money. Men. But yet they always portray the women to be stronger and better than the man. So if they're stronger and better than the man, then why aren't they the patriarchy? I don't know. Just kind of question I'm trying to figure out. But anyway, so there you have it. There's Miss She-Hulk. Once again, she's bigger and badder, than the Hulk. And the whole deal behind this, and the reason why this thing literally, from what I've been seeing here, it's literally getting review bombed to just craziness. Okay, craziness. Well, where's that? Yeah, here it is. She-Hulk. Let's go right over here. She-Hulky. She-Hulk is getting massively review bombed. I wonder why. They're saying it's being review bombed because people are just hating on it just because. No, they're review bombing it because this stupid freaking show that they got going on here is literally not following the lore of She-Hulk. They literally make, ladies and gentlemen, there's differences between the Hulk and the She-Hulk. There's certain things that She-Hulk can do that the Hulk can't do, and there's things that Hulk can do that She-Hulk can't do, and so forth, as such as strength. Hulk is stronger and more powerful than She-Hulk is. She-Hulk is way more sleeker and has the ability to have her intelligence still there when she turns into She-Hulk. She's still all there. Whereas Hulk, David Banner's no longer there. David Banner, his ultra identity comes out. His anger part comes out and becomes its own monster, its own thing, and so forth, which is called the Hulk and everything. And so he doesn't speak very well. Hulk crush, Hulk smash, Hulk supercar. That's Hulk. She-Hulk, she can actually talk like normal person and so forth. And she can actually turn at will when she wants to. That's what gives her a little edge sometimes over the Hulk. But they try to make like she can do it all though. They make like She-Hulk does it all. She can beat freaking, the Hulk at everything. I don't know. Let's check this one out. Let's see what She-Hulk does right here, shall we? Oh, you want me to pick that up? Oh, yeah, I can do that. No problem. She's being trained. Ooh, so much further. Oh. Wow. Balance is better too. She breaks everything. Everything. There it is. And this girl right here, you need to check her out too, because she was showing this whole deal on She-Hulk and she's basically saying, why is it that they always got to show the female character or superhero character to be the only way that they can make her bigger and badder is by belittling her predecessor, the man. We gotta belittle the man to make the woman look better, and that was what her whole scoop was on this, and she did an excellent job on it and everything. I was like very impressed with her review on it and so forth, because she didn't want to watch the shiz at all. And so forth. But, these people, they constantly, they always want to, freaking act like they're the ones that created this shiz. Well, I'm here to show you guys and tell you guys that that's not the case. Oh, once again, I'm sweating like a crazy man. Disney did not make the Hulk. Disney did not create Star Wars. Disney did not create any of these comic book things, the MCU. Disney did not create that shiz. That wasn't them. No. They didn't come up with the creation of these comic book characters. But yes, for some reason, they want us to believe that the way that they portraying these characters now is the true way that they should be portrayed now. It's like you created something, right? You made this cool castle, and it's a one-of-a-kind looking structure. You let somebody borrow it to show it off, and tell people about it. That person that borrows it goes off and tells everybody else they're the ones that made it. Oh yeah, I made it. Oh yeah, I'm the one behind this. Yeah. Because everybody loved it and so much loved it that you were getting so much credit for it. This person over here decided, no. Okay, I'm going to be the person. I think that I should have been the one that did this, Kathleen Kennedy. I think I should have been the one that did this. So I'm going to be the one that's going to take credit for it now. I'm going to take your idea and I'm going to kind of flip it around a little bit so it fits my needs and what I want to portray, feminism. I'm going to do that and make it my thing now. And I'm going to have all these people think that it's me and that it's really should have been this way. It should have been done this way. Okay. So this is what they do with our comic books, our nerd type shit, because we're nerds. We're all a bunch of nerds. And nerds used to be completely ignored back in the day. They all used to be ignored. We all used to be, Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, These things were things that only the nerds paid attention to. All of a sudden, it became popular somehow amongst everybody else. The things that they used to laugh at all of us about, all of a sudden now they want to be a part of. And now when they become a part of it, they want to exclude us. The people that actually came up with this shit, the people that actually followed it, bought the merchandise, was a part of bought the books and read the lore of all these different things out there. Dungeons and Dragons, Lord of the Rings, comic book movies, you name it, Spider-Man, Superman, DC Comics, Marvel Comics. All of this stuff was nerd shiz. And now all of a sudden, we let the girlies come in, and the girls come in, and now that they're in, because we decided, we'd love for you guys to join us. Because, wow, we actually have girls that like playing video games with us now? I mean, we don't have to be laughed at for playing video games now because the girls like it too? That was great. And then all of a sudden, you got the feminazis moving in on the territory. Oh, no. Well, we are better than the dudes at this. We should be the ones of this and that. We should be this and that. Us women have to go through all these crazy things. Us women have to deal with the patriarchy. You men always do catcalling and we hate it. Really? Do you? Because when the men stop catcalling, then you guys are going to be complaining that you can't get a man. But it's all about the feminist movement, and this whole freaking project with She-Hulk is about the feminist movement. It's all about downplaying the man, and it literally is about belittling the Hulk. Everybody knows how She-Hulk got her powers, but let's see what Disney says how she got her powers. Let's show you. I'm going to show you how they show he gets her powers and how she really gets her powers. Let's see here. Let's go right here. Right here. And so forth. I don't even need to turn this on because there's not going to be anything on there playing. Here we go. Now, this is them rolling and this car accident happens. Now, look at this right here, though. Look at this right here. You see this scene right here? They're flipping over an embankment. Okay? They're about to get crazy crashed and everything. Bruce Banner normally would turn into the Hulk at this moment. If anybody knows anything about the Hulk, through tension and stress and anger and so forth, he changes into the Hulk. But Bruce Banner happens not to do that here. For some reason, he stays in normal form and everything, like as if he never had his powers and so forth. I wonder why that is. Wait. Let me, and I gotta put this up on the big screen because I didn't get to show you guys that on the big screen. So let me put that back so you guys can see where that starts. So let's go back here again. I want you guys to see that. Here we go. There they are. They're about to go. An alien ship comes in front of them. They flip off an embankment. There's Bruce Banner. Everybody's, boom, boom, boom. They crash. She's bleeding. She pulls Bruce Banner out. Let me save Bruce Banner. I'm going to save him. I pull him out. Oh, his blood gets into my cut. Oh, how did this happen? Now, she becomes She-Hulk. That's how they show that she becomes She-Hulk, ladies and gentlemen. You guys want to know the real way that she actually becomes She-Hulk? You guys want to see that? Oh, let me go ahead and show you how She-Hulk really comes about. and everything. Let me show you the real version of She-Hulk and how she becomes She-Hulk. We'll go ahead and we'll even read that. In the comic books, and I'm going to read this, I'm going to blow this up a little bit for you so you guys can see that and everything. Here we go. Blow that up a little bit. So, in the comic books, Jennifer Walters becomes She-Hulk after being shot in a mob hit and receiving a blood transfusion from her cousin, who happens to be Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Blood then mixes with her own, seeing her Hulk out in her own way. I wonder how that. You guys want more proof? Here's more proof. We'll show you the original comic and everything. Here's a scene right here. If you guys see over here to the side, Bruce Banner, hang in there, kid. You're gonna make it. This is the original comic book right here. The original look. You gotta make it. Bruce Banner gives her a blood infusion deal when she's about to die. This is what's about to happen. She's about to die, so he saves her by giving her his own blood. Okay? Because she was hit in a mob accident. If you look at some of these other shots right here, there she is laying there on the bed right there. And he's over here trying to figure out a way to save her. You got this whole scene right here. There it is. There he is. He puts his blood on. He straps his arm up. He gives her the infusion. He's knowing this is probably not a good idea because he knows his blood is radioactive. But he needs to save his cousin. So he goes ahead and he does that. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the real scene right here. Okay, so maybe I can get a better shot of it right here. So as you guys can see, the gangster comes out. There's a big thing. Bruce Banner's trying to get, fight. There's a deal right here. She gets shot. Bruce Banner comes into the rescue. He freaking gets her out of there. Boom. The next thing you know, we're right here in his laboratory where Bruce Banner gives her the infusion. Right here, as you guys can see. This is what really happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is how She-Hulk gets her powers. But no! No. We can't do it this way. No, that's not how it can happen. So the head writer explains why Marvel wanted to change She-Hulk's origin story. Let's see what they had to say about that. In the comic books, Jennifer Walters becomes the She-Hulk after being shot by the mob hit, receiving blood transformation, a transfusion and all that. You guys saw that. So he goes here and says, She-Hulk Attorney at Law has released the first episode of the mostly quelled and the storm of complaints about CGI. There's a lot of people hating the CGI in this. People can't stand the CGI because it looks horrible. It's cheesy and so forth. And the rumors that production on the Marvel comedy series has a mess. However, there are still some fans who are familiar with She-Hulk comic book stories. You mean the ones that actually read the books? The ones that means all the comic book people that know about She-Hulk? All of us know about how she became She-Hulk. Not just a few and everything. So, yeah, that had noted that changes made to the character and particularly how Jennifer Walters becomes She-Hulk in the first place. Now head writer Jessica Gao, get it? Head writer Jessica Gao. See, another feminazi, ladies and gentlemen. Well, follow along and everything. This is what happens when you let them come in. The feminazi women come in and they decide this should have been this is the way it should have been. It shouldn't have been a man saving a woman. It should be the other way around. The woman saves the man and so forth. Okay. Everything. So now head writer Jessica Gao has addressed why Marvel felt it necessary to alter the way in which Jennifer gains her Hulk powers. This should be interesting. In the first episode of She-Hulk Attorney at Law, Jennifer comes by her powers. And let me see. You guys need to be able to read that. I know it's kind of small, so I'll zoom that up a little bit and everything. In the first episode of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Jennifer comes by her powers in a slightly different way. While out driving with Bruce, Jennifer is forced off the road by a sudden appearance of a spaceship. Oh, it's not a mob hit this time. It's a spaceship. Okay. And following the crash, it is exposed to Bruce's blood. The blood works in its way into Jennifer's system through her own cuts and scrapes, and this leads her to become She-Hulk. According to Gao, the change came about as someone at the top didn't think the mob hit storyline worked. Oh, it didn't? Why? Somebody at the top didn't think the mob story hit worked? Well, it worked in the comic books. Well, why doesn't it work here? I don't understand. Oh, no, it isn't that it worked. It's not the narrative that they want to show. That's what it really is. We can't have a man saving a woman. Women are powerful and strong as men are nowadays. We can do it better than men. Oh, I'm about to show you how they think. Oh, I mean, we're not done and everything. So yeah, so somebody at the top didn't think the mob hit storyline worked with the comedy premise of the show because it's comedy and everything. There hasn't been mobsters in comedy before. So that's what she told Inverse. She-Hulk writer would be shocked if character does not join the Avengers. So now they want her to join the Avengers and everything. You know, you got Flipneck over here. What's his name? Mark Ruffalo warns fans that he's passing the torch in She-Hulk. So again, here's the man having to step down from his position to let the woman take over and everything because the man no longer can do it. Only the women can. So Hulk, he has to no longer exist in order for She-Hulk to be able to thrive. Why is it that the women characters can't freaking do it on their own without the man, without belittling the man all the time? Why the man has to come down in order for her to rise up? We got to make the man look bad like they did to Paul in the Star Wars, the new Disney Star Wars, because I don't call them the real Star Wars. They're fake Star Wars to me and everything. The Disney Star Wars, not true Star Wars. Disney Star Wars era. What's her name? Admiral Holdo talks down to Paul as if he's nothing. As if he's like, shut up, little man. I'm the commander here. You take your man splaining somewhere else. Oh, yeah. That's how it's done. So Mr. Flipneck here, Mark Ruffalo, he's a simp. He's a simp, ladies and gentlemen. This is the guy that goes, okay. Oh, yes, dear. That's him. And everything. Oh no! I want to be able to get women, so I'm gonna say that they're better than it. I'm gonna appease them and bow down to them. You know, he's an alpha male. I mean, he's a beta male, not an alpha male, and everything. That's what he is. They make Hulk into a beta male, not an alpha male, and so forth. That's what they turned him into. Remember what the Hulk used to look like? Hulk used to look raw. Now they made him look like some cheese bucket professor with muscles. It's the most cheesiest shiz ever. And so forth. But here we go. Let's go on to more of women stating what they truly mean and how they're coming to fight back against the patriarchy. Here we go. Let's go ahead and let's see what old Miss She-Hulk Jennifer has to say.
Here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult or might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
So she does it infinitely more than Bruce does, ladies and gentlemen. She does it infinitely more than Mr. Hulk over here. Can't take that away from her. Look what Hulk looks like right here. Look what Hulk looks like right here. You want to see what Hulk used to look like? Let's see what the Hulk really looked like compared to what he looks like now. Mm-hmm. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it?
Hey, that's better players over there. Shut up. Octopus gonna win it. Octopus just gonna jump the floor, y'all. Octopus back at
That's
it.
the Hulk. Ladies and gentlemen, there's what the Hulk should look like. Raw, menacing, terrifying. Stronger than anything you've ever seen. This motherfucker goes up against Superman and gives Superman a little beating. That's how powerful the freaking Hulk is. And so forth. It ain't no joke. But nope. The Hulk, he looks like this now. That's looks like, ladies and gentlemen. That's today's Hulk. This is what they belittle men down to. This is what a man's supposed to look like. The men are supposed to be simps. We're supposed to be little weaklings and everything. And the woman is all more powerful. I do everything significantly better than you. That's the reason why this movie's being review bombed, ladies and gentlemen. They don't follow the lore of the comic book. They freaking belittle the Hulk himself to make her look She-Hulk, like She-Hulk be better and everything. They had to make him look like he's cheesy. Because the Hulk can no longer look like this. This is no longer accepted. The comic book version, the real version of what the Hulk looked like, that was rawness right there. That's a motherfucker you ain't going against. She-Hulk ain't going up against that, dude. She ain't going up against that. Sorry. It's not happening. And everything. But nope, we got cheesy, the cheese ball guy now. That's how things are gonna start happening. So, as you can see all throughout here, She-Hulk is getting massively review bombed and everything. Every She-Hulk review bomb criticism is easily smashed. Yeah, sure it is. She-Hulk Attorney-at-Law episode 2 review, Jennifer Walters just can't catch a break. She can't catch a break because nobody likes the cheesiness that came out of this whole bullshit. People think this shit is ridiculously stupid. I think it's ridiculously stupid and everything. Now, I know some people reviewed it good. There's Angry Joe out there and shout out to Angry Joe. I like Angry Joe's shiz and everything. A lot of people are giving him flack because he rated the movie 7 or the TV series a 7. They think that the shit should have gotten a 0, a 1 or 2 or something like that. And he gave it a 7 and everybody's, pissed off at him about that, and they're all freaking saying, "Oh, we're not gonna watch any more of your reviews, Angry Joe." You guys that are doing that, you guys are acting just the way the left does. The left does that. They silence people. That's not what we do. We're not supposed to silence people because of their opinions, because of their look on things and so forth. And so that's me coming out for Angry Joe on that. I will say this though to Angry Joe on this note and so forth. Angry Joe gives his rant about people coming out against him about it. And in his rant, what I'll come to correction on one of the things he said though, is he thinks that, I'm not about this culture war thing, and he's not all about that. I just wanted things to go like the old movies and I review a movie the way it should be reviewed, and I take all the culture shiz out of it. And you guys are too busy, getting mad because your men feelings are getting hurt. It's not that people are getting mad because their man feelings are getting hurt, Joe. That's not it. What it is that it's not even them all just mad about just She-Hulk. It's a line of events that has been happening since 2016 on up and everything, and probably even further back. They have been literally changing our culture in movies and comic books, and then, like I said at the beginning of the show and so forth, they take what we love and they turn it into their bullshit. They all of a sudden now care about what we've been doing. They were ignoring it before. Now all of a sudden they're all in our shiz. But now it's not enough for them to be in our shiz and so forth and like what we like. They want to take now what we've been doing for the longest time and they want to take credit for it. They want to take what we've been doing for the longest time and they want to be the owners of it now and change it all around and belittle us and everything and say, frick them motherfuckers. They don't count anymore. Hear us roar, women are warriors, and so forth. Just like what they're doing the Lord of the Rings bullshit and everything. Galadriel's now a freaking warrior when she was never a warrior. All we ask for these stupid, dumb movie companies to do is follow the lore of the very thing that they freaking hijacked. They hijacked our freaking, I'd say, entertainment culture, and they're trying to change it to what they think it should be. The funny thing is, they don't follow reality. Ladies and gentlemen, reality, if you've seen some of my other videos, you've seen where the man freaking clobbers the woman. A woman that's trying to freaking jack the dude up, think that she's going to fight the dude, and look what happens to him. There's plenty of videos out there, ladies and gentlemen. Go and watch them. And so forth. But they get mad when a man hits a woman, though. If a man slaps a woman, oh, now it's a problem. And everything. Well, whatever happened to women being strong as men? They can take it just like a man. Why is it in the military, women carry less weight than the man does in a backpack? Man has to carry about 200 pounds of weight. The woman only has to carry 100. Why is that? I thought that women are equal to men. What happened to equality and everything? You know, that's what it's supposed to be about. The women can do just as much as men can do. Women can punch. That means women can fight just like men. Women can bench as much as men. Women can throw a rock just like this woman here did, as further than a man can. I mean, she pieced the Hulk at everything in this thing. I do everything better than you, Hulk. Everything. Yeah, he's jealous because now Hulk is jealous of She-Hulk because she's better than he is. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I had to do. I just wanted to come on here and give my quick little rant on the whole thing and the reason why She-Hulk is getting review bombed down the stream. Nobody likes it. Comic book people, this is what it's supposed to appeal to, are not liking it. If you want to appeal to comic book people that read these books, have spent money on these freaking magazines, you might want to freaking, I don't know, throw them a bone here and there. You might want to make them feel like they getting what they actually paid for, which was, oh, wow, we're really getting a real She-Hulk movie here, a real She-Hulk series, and it shows the real deal behind how She-Hulk gained her powers, how she uses her powers, compared to how Hulk uses his. You don't have to belittle Hulk to make She-Hulk better. You can make her come up on her own merit, just like every other superhero female and everything. Wonder Woman's one of my favorite freaking superhero character out there, besides Superman. I love the Wonder Woman. I love the first Wonder Woman movie. It wasn't woke. They actually kept it real. She didn't belittle freaking Steve, you know, her lover that she fell in love with. She didn't belittle him. They didn't belittle him in the movie. They made him freaking do his thing too. And so forth. That's what made that show cool to me. And so forth. And then they calmed him down. They started freaking screwing up in the second movie. And so forth. But this is where everything's going, ladies and gentlemen. It's the same bullshit, same craziness. I don't know what to tell you. And so forth. But this is the reason why I'm not going to watch this series and everything. I'm done watching anything from Disney, period. Anything coming out of Disney, you ain't seeing me watching it. I ain't spending my money and wasting my money on any of the bullshits that they have coming out. I'm just not doing it and so forth because these people, they don't get it. They never will. As long as they keep putting this feminazi bull shizzle in their freaking TV series and their movies and whatnot, they're going to lose a lot of us, the real fans, who actually pay real money to watch this shiz. That's plain and simple. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's my take on the whole She-Hulk bull crap and so forth. You ain't catching me watching it. I ain't recommending it to nobody. I'll basically say, yeah, save your dollar.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but this movie sucks. Save your dollar. Sucker.
I'm out. TJ Quake, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I do.
Here we go. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer.
TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer. On this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up. Gonna shoot 'em up. Right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang. Blaze 'em on up. TJ Quake. We're busting like 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, we got a movie here that's called Rogue SJW. Yeah, it's on Movie Street. We're gonna have to go ahead and do some arrests.
What's cracking, people? Have you been waiting for a place where you can laugh, have fun while getting the latest on movies and game reviews with a little pop culture news? Then you just discovered TJ and MJ Spend Your Dollar or Save Your Dollar movie reviews. Don't get it twisted. We bring it to you live every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on Spreaker.com.